kids, we're going to read a book about Abuela. Today, Abuela is a grandmother, and this book is, the author is Arthur Dorros, and it's illustrated by Elisa Cleven. And we're reading this story because in September, it is Hispanic Heritage Month. Abuela takes me on the bus. We go all around the city. Abuela is my grandma. She is my mother's mother. Abuela means grandma in Spanish. Abuela speaks mostly Spanish because that's what people spoke where she grew up before she came to this country. Abuela and I are always going places. Today we're going to the park, says Abuela. I know what she means. I think the park is beautiful too. Abuela says, as a flock of birds surrounds us, so many birds. They're picking up the bread we bought. What if they picked me up and carried me high above the park? What if I could fly? Abuela would wonder where I was. Swooping like a bird, I'd call to her. Then she'd see me flying. Rosalba, the bird, she would say. I'd say, see. Abuela would reply as she leaped into the sky with her skirt flapping in the wind. We would fly all over the city. Mira, Abuela would say, pointing, and I'd look as we soared over parks and streets, dogs and people. We'd wave to the people waiting for the bus. Buenos dias, we'd say. Buenos dias, good morning, they'd call up to us. We'd fly over factories and trains and glide close to the sea. We'd almost touch the tops of the waves. Abuela's skirt would be a sail. She could race with the sailboats. I'd bet she'd win. We'd fly to where the ships are docked and watch people unload fruits from the land where Abuela grew up. Mangoes, bananas, papayas, those are all Spanish words. So are rodeo, patio, and burro. Maybe we'd see a cousin of Abuela's hooking boxes of fruit to a crane. She saw her cousin Daniel once unloading and loading the ship. Out past the boats in the harbor, we'd see the Statue of Liberty. Abuela really likes her. I do too. We would circle around Lady's head and wave to the people visiting her. That would remind Abuela of when she first came to this country. She'd take me to the airport where the plane that first brought her landed. Abuela would tell me we'd have to be careful as we went for a short ride. We hooked onto the airplane. Then we could fly to Tio Pablo's and Tia Elisa's store. Pablo is my uncle, my tio, and Elisa is my aunt, my tia. They'd be surprised when we flew in, but they'd offer us a cool limonada. I think that's lemonade. Flying is hot work, Abuela would say. She wants to fly more. I want to fly more too. We could fly to the clouds. One looks like a cat, one looks like a bear, and one looks like a chair. Abuela would say she wants to rest a moment. We would rest in our chair, and Abuela would hold me in her arms with the whole sky, our house. We'd be as high as airplanes, balloons, and birds, and higher than the tall buildings downtown. But we'd fly there too, to look around. We could find the building where my father works. Hola, I'd say as I waved, and Abuela would do a flip for fun as we passed by the windows. Mira, I hear Abuela say, look. She's telling me. I do look, and we are back in the park. We are walking by the lake. Abuela probably wants to go for a boat ride. She wants us to go for another adventure. That's just one of the things I love about Abuela. She likes adventure. Abuela takes my hand. Vamos, she says. Let's go.